I'm Isaiah Hooper for Sports Broadcasting Camp here at UCLA, and I'm going to talk about how the Cowboys did not pick Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel was one of the top draft picks in the 2014 draft, and the Cowboys desperately needed a new quarterback because Tony Romo is wearing down. I don't know why the Cowboys did not pick Manziel. Instead, they picked Zach Martin, a nose guard for Notre Dame, who actually, in fact, did win an MVP. So it wasn't the worst pick, but Manziel was the most explosive player in college this year. The Cowboys desperately needed him. I'm not sure what their strategy was or what Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, was thinking, but let's just hope they can really turn it out this season because Manziel would have been a great support for them after Tony Romo retires. This was Isaiah Hooper for Sports Broadcasting Camp at UCLA. Dang it, I messed up.
No. Oh, okay, that's fine. 3.
Hi, I'm Ryan Vance, and I'm talking about the inability for Ruben Amaro Jr. of the Phillies to general manage his organization. At the deadline, they made no moves. That was horrible for this struggling Phillies team. They at least need some prospects or something. Their top two, Cliff Lee and Cole Hamels, combined for $30 million this year, and they had 7 players they could have traded at the deadline to get great prospects or otherwise. And Cliff Lee yesterday eventually got injured, which affects their chances of now trading him. This is Ryan Vance from Play-by-Play Broadcast Camp.
I'm Nick Kohler of ESPN, and I'm here to talk about how unfortunate the NBA draft lottery system works. First off, the Cleveland Cavaliers have won 3, count it, not 1, not 2, but 3 first picks in the last 4 years. And not only that, they've had 4 in the last 12. The odds of that, 1 in 10,000. 10,000. How many of you have found a 4-leaf clover? How many of you have got it on your first try? That's the odds of the Cleveland Cavaliers getting 4 number 1 overall picks in 12 years. It's insane. It's complete BS. They should fix it immediately, and the NBA is doing a fantastic job of jumping on this and completely getting rid of it now. I'm Nick Kohler, ESPN.
2.
Hi, I'm Caroline Lynch from Sports Broadcasting Camp. I'll be talking about an NFL team coming to Los Angeles. First of all, I don't think we should. It's where they're saying they were going to put the stadium is right near Staples Center and LA Live, and it'd be way too crowded. Also, we don't need more traffic. There's enough traffic in Los Angeles to last us forever. So I don't think it would be a good idea to have a team here. Maybe they can have a team that's a little bit outside of Los Angeles in the city, but I don't think we should. Thank you. This is Caroline Lynch from Sports Broadcasting Camp.
2.
Hi everybody, I'm Aubrey Dabbs, and I'm here to talk to you about the latest news on Bryce Harper. Now, he came in 2012 as a special rookie. He was Rookie of the Year that year, but now, after missing 57 games due to a thumb injury, this kid, he's had 52 games, and he has had 3 home runs, 14 RBIs in those 52 games. Where has this special kid gone? Down the tubes, I think. And Matt Williams is mad because people are questioning whether or not he should go to the minors. I think that there's no question. If there's any other aged player that is starting to slump, they would send them straight to the minors. I believe that he's overreacting, if I will, that Bryce Harper should be sent to the minors. So that is Aubrey Dabbs on Bryce Harper.
Good. 2.
Hey guys, this is Gabrielle Rivas talking about Ray Rice's 2-game suspension. Now, none of these are inexcusable actions. I mean, beating your to-be fiance through the elevator. I know we do not know all the information, but from what we've seen, I think that we should have more than 2-game suspension. That's just ridiculous. A player can be out for a whole year just doing drugs, but beating your wife only gets you 2 games, it's just inexcusable. He needs more time. The law should be handling this, not just the NFL. The law should be taking this into their hands and taking action in this situation. Gabrielle Rivas, UCLA.
2.
Hi, this is Borna Nazari reporting live from the UCLA campus. Today I'm going to talk about the Ray Rice suspension. Roger Goodell made a huge mistake by only suspending Ray Rice for 2 games. If Josh Gordon is getting suspended for the whole season for doing secondhand smoke on marijuana, why does Ray Rice only get suspended for 2 games? He dragged his wife outside the elevator. That only deserves 2 games. Another example, Robert Mathis. He took PEDs so he could have a born son, and he's only suspended for 4 games. Ray Rice, even though he apologized, he only got suspended for 2 games. Reporting live from the UCLA campus, Born in Azari, ESPN.
Hi, I'm Jake Goodman, broadcasting live at UCLA University from Sports Broadcasting Nation. I'm going to talk about the Lakers. The Lakers, it's a common name in Los Angeles. It's been championship after championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. But the problem I don't understand is the coaching. First, it was Phil Jackson. He brought them to the 2009-2010 championship titles. But then he quit and Mike Brown filled his shoes. But then a season after that, it was Mike D'Antoni. How many coaches do the Lakers need to get? But now the Lakers seem to have found their answer. Byron Scott will probably bring the Lakers to another championship with a couple of players like Carlos Boozer, Jeremy Lin, and Julius Randle. I am Jake Goodman, broadcasting live at UCLA.
Hi, I'm JP Suarez with Sports Broadcasting Camp.
Going again in
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, I'm JP Suarez with Sports Broadcasting Camp. English midfielder and longtime Chelsea man Frank Lampard was quoted last year that he could never think of himself playing for another English team other than his team of Chelsea. He shocked us all last week when he announced that he was making the summer move to rival club Manchester City. I do not understand this move at all. Frank Lampard has done what is needed to do. He has proven himself to be an English legend. All he's there to do now is just give support to the new incoming young midfielders and just help them out with the game like Oscar and Mikel John Obi. But he is greedy for the money and he just wants to play more as a starter and still play at the top level, but he's already past that. Also, this was not a smart move by Manchester City, who were penalized for player salary infractions and are now down to a salary cap of only $49 million. So this will only hurt them with their money. This has been JP Suarez from the UCLA campus, Sports Broadcasting Camp.
Hello, this is Justin Borsis reporting live from the UCLA campus, and we are going to talk about Ray Rice today. And yes, I believe that Ray Rice is a schmuck, but the fact that he struck a woman is the worst offense you can make, either as an NFL player or a regular human being. This is not supposed to happen to anyone. Whether you're a man, a woman, you never should beat someone up. This is Justin Borsis reporting live from UCLA.
Hello, I'm Eli Howard reporting live from the UCLA campus. Tony Bosch, the founder of Biogenesis, has been arrested, and this may help. This is going to help baseball. Bosch supplied drugs to Barry Bonds and Alex Rodriguez. From the UCLA campus, this is Eli Howell.
Hello, I'm Brandon Urano, and today we're going to talk a little about Deshaun Jackson. Here's a guy who had 1,300 receiving yards last year. He also had 9 touchdowns, and it was the best season of his life. And for some reason, he was released by head coach Jim Kelly. Try one more time.
Let's go from the top. Dude, I love where you're going. I'm totally going to give you a pass.
Sweet.
Let's go 5, 4, 3.
Hello, this is Brandon Urano reporting live, and today we're going to talk about Deshaun Jackson. Here's a guy who had over 1,300 receiving yards last year, 9 touchdowns. It was by far the best season of his life, and he got released for it by head coach Chip Kelly. Why? We don't know. Allegations of gang relations that nothing's been proven. He's the top 7 wide receiver in the NFL, and he got released. Not traded, not put on waivers, just dropped like nothing. No trade, no nothing. Why? It comes down to the fact him and Coach Chip Kelly just couldn't get along. Chip's going to learn week 3 that you just don't do that to your best receiver. Thank you. I'm Brandon Reno. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Robert Diers from UCLA, and here we're going to be talking about the 49ers. 2 years ago, Colin Kaepernick took over the spot for Alex Smith because he got a concussion one game, played for the Chicago Bears, and had a really great game, and then pretty much took over that starting job, made it all the way to the playoffs, made it to the Super Bowl, but lost to the Baltimore Ravens. Comes back in his rookie season, makes it to the NFC Championship game, and loses to the Seattle Seahawks. I got to say, the Niners' future, I don't see Colin Kaepernick winning a Super Bowl for the 49ers. I don't think this guy's a future quarterback just yet, but I mean, I believe Alex Smith, we should have kept him. Colin Kaepernick is not NFL ready just yet. I'm Robert Diers from UCLA. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I am Jason Goldstein, reporting live from the UCLA campus. Today we're discussing Ray Rice and how he received just a 2-game suspension for beating his wife, while Josh Gordon a 1-year suspension for marijuana. So Roger Goodell pretty much just said smoking weed is a lot worse than physically beating a human being. And first of all, maybe there was something wrong with Josh Gordon's P test, even though there probably wasn't. There's physical evidence, video evidence of Ray Rice beating his wife, and yet he only gets suspended 2 games, which is ridiculous. Robert Mathis tries to have a kid, 4-game suspension. And you even see a couple years ago, Big Ben rapes a girl, his second accusation, only 4 games. And then now Ray Rice almost murdering someone, getting 2 games. So Roger Goodell's permission that using of drugs is worse than beating someone. It's ridiculous. Once again, Jason Goldstein, UCLA campus.
Hello, my name is Charlie Downey, and this is Rant from the UCLA campus. I'm going to talk to you about Jeter's perspective. I think 3 years ago he should have went to the All-Star game, because since he didn't, oh my God, it doesn't matter. Fans were crazy last year. Jeter being his last year, that's all the fans care about. Jeter being clean through his whole career, I mean, around the steroid age, I thought that was amazing. I'm Charlie Downey, reporting from the UCLA campus, and this is Rant. That was horrible.
Hi, I'm Matsu Kojima, and today's topic is Dodgers starting pitching. Although the Dodgers have one of the 3 of the top pitchers in baseball, Clayton Kershaw, Zach Greinke, and Ryu, the Dodgers have some weak pitchers in the 4 and 5 slots, which is Josh Beckett and Dan Herron. This trade line, the Dodgers had several opportunities to get some good starting pitchers, like David Price, Cliff Lee, and Cole Hamels. Although Price would involve giving up many good prospects, Cole Hamels and Cliff Lee wouldn't have forced the Dodgers to give many prospects away. I'm Matthew Kojima, ESPN.
Keep your microphone down here, and
Hi, I'm Nathan Miles from ESPN, here to give a rant. A lot of things are happening with athletes and beating women. Like Ben Roethlisberger, he raped a woman and was arrested and was suspended for 4 games. Greg Oden, he news 2 hours ago, beat his ex-girlfriend, and Raymond Felton got charges for holding guns. And also Ray Rice beating his wife unconscious and leaving her in the elevator. For some reason, athletes always say, since I'm famous and I can bail myself out of jail, I'm going to do crazy stuff no one else does. I'm going to do drugs like Josh Gordon. I'm going to rape someone like Ben Roethlisberger. I'm going to kill someone like a lot of athletes. And the athletes need to know that they're just like us too. They might be famous, they might be rich, but they can't feel like they're God. They have to be like us. They need to know that there's limits to humankind and that they're not special, they're not God. But also, the suspensions for the people they have. Greg Oden, beating his ex-wife 2 hours ago. David Stern figured out 4 games. Ray Rice, beat his wife unconscious 2 games. Josh Gordon, doing drugs, marijuana, doesn't kill anybody per year. No deaths, 1 whole season.
And also Raymond Felton having a gun, 4 games. That's it. Every single association, all these news, they don't suspend them enough for it. Just because they're athletes, they want to be like, oh yeah, you're cool. I'm not gonna suspend you for that long, so you can lead my team. But the Ravens, they only banned him for 2 games. They should ban him for the whole season. What he did was terribly wrong. What Ben Roethlisberger did was terribly wrong. Raymond Felton, every athlete who's done everything bad is terribly wrong. I'm Nathan Morales. Thank you.
This is Nicholas Huang with ESPN at the campus of UCLA to talk about the trade today. The trade today with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Cleveland Cavaliers with Andrew Wiggins and Kevin Love. I'm here to talk about today about how I don't understand that everyone is suddenly saying that the Cavaliers, after acquiring Kevin Love, will be the favorite to win the East. They have not been proven yet and do not have the chemistry. A team like the Chicago Bulls, even though Derrick Rose has been injured for 2 straight years, they have the chemistry and have played together and worked together, and I believe they will be the Eastern Conference favorites instead of the Cavaliers. I'm not really sure that the Cavs are ready to step up yet. This is Nicholas Huang with ESPN.
This is Daniel West on the campus of UCLA. Hey, baseball. People talk baseball on television. Yeah, the Rolling Stones wrote a song about you. It's called I Can't Get No Satisfaction. You've been whining about stuff since the turn of the century when the foul ball became a strike. And now you're whining about the All-Star game. Well, stop it, okay? It was an exhibition and you whined that it was a tie and it didn't mean enough. So now it's for home field advantage in the World Series. And you still don't like that. And hey, you know why there's instant replay in baseball? Because you all whined about how baseball was out of date and it needed to get up with the 21st century. And now you don't like it and the game's too slow. Just make up your mind what you want. Oh wait, you haven't done that for 100 or so years. From the campus of UCLA, this is Daniel West.
Hi, I'm Jordan Hunter here with SBC Live at UCLA, and I'm going to talk about why I don't think Andrew Wiggins was right for the Cavs in the first place. When they drafted him, they expected him to be the main guy. I think that was without intention of knowing LeBron was going to come. And now, look, he's shipped off to Minnesota where he can be one of the main options. In Cleveland, he was going to be behind Kyrie Irving and LeBron. In Minnesota, you see him with Ricky Rubio, a great passer, inside rebounding with Nikola Pekovic, and scoring with Kevin Martin, and defense with Corey Brewer. And I think even if you would have tried to keep him with Kevin Love, he would have just fallen into the rotation and maybe turned into Anthony Bennett. I don't even see what all the hype is about him. He came in as the #1 prospect and then got passed by Joel Embiid for a reason. And then you see in summer league, he didn't even have that impressive of a summer league. He had 1 shot. It was a step back fadeaway, and he had a spin move and dunks. So I don't see why teams are so high on him when I think Jabari Parker is a much better player. My name is Jordan Hunter, and this has been my rant from UCLA.
All right, Zach Ferber here live at the campus of UCLA with ESPN. Let's talk about the MLS All-Star game. Last night, MLS All-Stars versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich loses to the MLS All-Stars 2-1. Bayern Munich being the German powerhouse without 6 of their players on World Cup rest. That includes Manuel Neuer and Mario Götze. But let's talk about the coach, Pep Guardiola for Bayern Munich. After the game, declines to shake anyone's hand. That is such a jerk move by Pep. You don't have any sportsmanship, especially this is just a friendly with the Americas. You're Germany. You're one of best Germany's teams. You're going to be better than the Americans. Not by a lot, but you're just a little better. Not to mention you're well known and you have a powerhouse. I believe a lot more can be done by Pep and, maybe a little more sportsmanship in his future. From UCLA, I'm Zach Ferber. Back to you.
Hi, I'm Christian Duhan here at the beautiful UCLA campus, here to talk about Under Armour giving Kevin Durant a 10-year contract for $325 million. Are you kidding me? The only player to have a higher contract than that is the GOAT, Michael Jordan. I mean, as the great Stephen A. Smith would say, this is blasphemy. I mean, Kevin Durant he's not a LeBron James, let alone he's not a Michael Jordan. I mean, Kevin Durant getting this contract is a blessing for him, but sometimes it's just, I can't see Kevin Durant having a $325 million contract. I mean, his shoes are great, but his game right now is not looking well. I mean, Kevin Durant, call me when you get 2 more championships. This is Christian Duhan here at the beautiful UCLA campus.
Hi, I'm Ami Nelson on the UCLA campus. In 2003, the MLB decided that the winner of the All-Star game, the respective AL and NL, would be the host of the extra game in the World Series. That is just outraging. First of all, there are so many players on both teams that their team that are not in contention at all. You have players from the Astros, Royals, Cubs. It's just so stupid. Then after that, you have teams that barely made it to the playoffs can have the extra game over the team that has the best record in the MLB. I think the better team should have the extra game, and that's just it, plain and simple. I'm Ami Nelson on the UCLA campus.
I'm Carl Mogline, and I'm really, really angry about prestige rankings. What are prestige rankings, you ask? Well, it's in college football when AP writers and coaches decide that, hey, you know, that team was good to go 60 years ago for like 15 years, so let's rank them now. USC is 15. Why? They were like 7-6 and won a bowl against Fresno. Then you got Notre Dame, who's ranked every year, even though they're bad. They had the one good year, but that was because they had Manti Te'o and an easy schedule. Now, these teams are ranked just because they were good a while ago. Why? Why, I ask? There are good teams now. Say who you think is going to be good, not who you remember as your childhood favorite team. For myself, I'm Carl Mogline.
Big thanks to the geniuses who called them.
Start off by saying, hey, tell me your name and you're here, blah, 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 and then go into it. Drive in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm Jake Liker here at the UCLA campus, and I'm still not watching the Dodgers. Big thanks to those geniuses who call themselves negotiators at Time Warner Cable for deciding that $8 billion over the next 25 years was good for exclusive rights to the Los Angeles Dodgers, a franchise that hasn't won a World Series in 25 seasons, which is exactly how many years they'll be stuck with this deal now. Of course, they can't sell it to any other provider, so of course us LA sports fans are stuck with a basketball team in the Los Angeles Clippers with an owner so racist he'd make Riley Cooper blush, and the Lakers, who are just a complete disaster and a sideshow of its own. God bless the Los Angeles Kings. They're the only thing we can hang on to now. It'd be nice to watch the best team in the NL play, give this city some hope, but no, 70% of the city can't even watch them because for some reason $8 billion is a fantastic number and not at all a complete ripoff. They can't sell to any other providers because they're completely bankrupt. Of course, they screwed themselves over and now we can't watch the Dodgers. Even the mayor has to get involved. It's ridiculous. Still not watching the Dodgers from the UCLA campus. I'm Jake Liker.
Hey guys, Liam Gentile here at the UCLA campus with something to talk about, and that is NFL holdouts. I'm sick of these overpaid football players deciding to not go to training camp just to get a few more bucks. There are players out there getting not as much money as you are, and the amount that you're asking for to bonus your contract is not even what they're getting. $30,000 a day is not enough from the NFL to find them with, and worse off than that, these NFL teams are encouraging this behavior when they see their star players going out for more money. They're just willing to give it to them because they're scared to let them go away to a team that'll pay them what they're asking for. They're worried to let these fans down, and I'm just tired of it. I want these football players to go to training camp, be an example to these rookies coming in, and asking for more money is not a good example for these rookie guys coming in. I'm Liam Gentile at the UCLA campus. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Noah Friedman, and I'm going to be ranting to you today about the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets situation between Jason Kidd and all that stuff. So on June 25th, Jason Kidd comes to Nets ownership, says, I want a little more decision in the player personnel. Nets ownership denies him of that, and then they allow him to talk to Milwaukee, but Milwaukee already has a head coach in Larry Drew who led them to a 15-67 season. So Jason Kidd goes on, signs a 3-year, $15 million contract to become Milwaukee Bucks head coach. What's Larry Drew doing? He's just sitting there, just sitting on his couch and all that stuff. So in a sense there, Milwaukee and Brooklyn are really just, I don't know. I mean, it's really complicated and all that stuff. So Jason Kidd's in Milwaukee now, Lionel Hollins is in Brooklyn, and Larry Drew is on his couch, and he's eating cheese puffs. That was my rant. I'm Noah Friedman.
My name is Jason Caroline, and my rant will be about the Dodgers. As you can see, I'm a hardcore Dodger fan, but the Dodgers always seem to let me down. This season, last season, every single season, just keep on letting me down. After 2011, we had new ownership with Magic Johnson. We thought things would be much better. 2012 was a disappointment. 2013 brought some hope. Unfortunately, our team is not clutch at all in the playoffs. And this year, our team again is showing signs of not being able to be consistent or anything like that. I mean, our pitching's great. I mean, Ryu, Beckett, and Greinke, and Kershaw, all great players, but Dan Herron has been an utter disappointment. The last time Dan Herron pitched well was on June 30th. June 30th, that's over a month ago. And every start, he gets up 5 runs. I'm pretty sure a blind person can pitch better than Dan Herron. And our hitting, Adrian Gonzalez and Hanley Ramirez decide when they want to do well. It's not, oh, I'm paying you over, like $50 million to play well. They're like, oh, maybe tonight I'll take the night off, go 0 for 5, strike out 3 times. And Yasiel Puig, everyone seems to love this kid, but you know what? I don't like him that much. You want to know why? He's immature, he does wild things, and he's wildly inconsistent. One night he'll hit on a home run, the next 2 games he'll go hitless. And Matt Kemp, decide, there's no switch on beast mode. You're supposed to either be good or you're supposed to be bad. Make a decision and stick with it. And that's my rant for today.
Hey folks, I'm Daniel Levy, and I'm going to be talking to you about the recent decisions Roger Goodell has made as NFL commissioner. First, Josh Gordon hits the bong and he decides to suspend him for an entire NFL season. Next, Ray Rice beats his wife-to-be and he suspends him for 2 games. Now, Roger Goodell, I ask you, where is the logic in that? Josh Gordon at a party, he gets high and he gets suspended for a season. I get that as a repeat offense, and I get that on previous suspensions on previous repeat offenses that has been the punishment. And same thing for Ray Rice. I understand you have made other horrible decisions in terms of people who have had assault and battery charges in the NFL, and you've only suspended them for a few games. But why not be the guy that goes out there and makes a change? Why not be the commissioner that finally puts his foot down and says the NFL does not want to be associated with this kind of horrible behavior? I just think Roger Goodell needs to make a decision, man up, and decide to suspend Ray Rice for the entire year. Let Ray Rice face the jail time that he deserves. And Josh Gordon, I mean, come on, he was partying. He's a young kid. I get that his priorities aren't straight, but this is a full year for him and 2 games for Ray Rice. It's just ridiculous. I'm Daniel Levy signing off.
Hi, I'm Lou Schmidt, reporting live here in Westwood, California, in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles, California. For me, a Dodgers fan, I love Vin Scully, but I can't get him on the TV because Time Warner Cable has been greedy enough to not let Dodger games be on FSN or any channel that would go on every network in the LA area. I can't get the Dodgers or sports in LA, which makes me really ticked off because I feel abandoned as a fan, and it doesn't feel good after a bad owner and another owner comes and you can't even get your own team on the TV. And especially when tickets are becoming expensive and it's becoming a real problem for residents of the LA area who enjoy Vin Scully in the Southland. For Lou Schmidt, I'm reporting live from UCLA Sports Camp.
Sylvester here today. Chris Sylvester here today, live from Westwood, and I'm here to rant about the ignorance of Los Angeles Dodger fans. Oh my, I mean, I'm a Los Angeles Angel fan. They've taken the first 2.
Great, I love what you do. Keep that energy going. Hold it with one hand. Every time
you hear that?
It bangs my ear. I love the momentum. I love the energy that you're going to totally get this. You're actually getting a 3rd try here, and we'll get that. 5 and 5, 4, 3, 2.
Chris Sylvester here from Westwood, California on the campus of UCLA. Today I'm here to rant, not rap. I'm not rapping today, trust me. I'm not rapping like the LA Dodger fans do, but I'm here to rant about the ignorance of Los Angeles Dodger fans. You guys haven't won a World Series championship. You guys haven't even made it to a World Series in 26 years. You take 2 out of 3
of the Angels in the first 4-game set, and you guys think you guys are the hottest team in town. Well, let me tell you something. The Angels have been a much more successful franchise over the last 20 years or so. Sure, the Dodgers have them outnumbered as far as playoff appearances go, but who cares about playoff appearances if you're not winning rings? Everyone wants to talk about the past. It's been since 1988 since the Dodgers have done anything to win a World Series championship. Angels won it back in 2002, somewhere where I was alive. Kids my age were never alive to witness a Dodger World Series championship. I was. Talk to me when you guys win a ring. I'm Chris Sylvester here from Sports Broadcasting Kit.
Nick Rice reporting live here from Westwood, California, home of the UCLA Bruins, and today I want to talk a little bit about Johnny Manziel. Obviously, he's the story coming out of the camp during the 2014 Cleveland Browns offseason, and frankly, he's a player that I'm sick and tired of hearing of. He reminds me a lot of a number of guys off the field, Jameis Winston, the latest, who may come into the NFL next year, who remind me of players that will not be successful in the National Football League. We've seen it time and time again. The difference between a Tom Brady and a Johnny Manziel is how they conduct themselves off the field. Talent is there, but the on the field and off the field composure is not. Manziel just not the kind of guy I would love to build my office around. He was selected 22 overall by the Cleveland Browns. You have to believe that he's not 100% committed, given that he goes to parties every weekend and claims that he needs to have his own life outside of the Cleveland Browns. If you want to be a professional, have been there and done that myself, you have to be able to daily dedicate yourself 8 to 10 hours a day to your profession, to your craft. If you can't do that, you're not going to make it. Johnny Manziel will not make it in the NFL. I'm Nick Rice reporting live from the UCLA campus here in Westwood, California.